I'm actually sitting on the stage of Fourth Wall's home, which is at Spring Street Studios in Houston, Texas. And this summer, we started our first ever education outreach program. It's called Summer Shakes. And the idea was to bring 2 students from the Juilliard School in New York City down to do a Shakespeare play with 12 students from Houston high schools, directed by me.
I first heard about Summer Shakes from our teacher at the Juilliard School, who mentioned this opportunity to not only act in a production with students in Houston, but that we would get to work with them as directors and teachers as well. And that got me really excited.
When I was younger, I never had a program like this. It's a collaborative environment where you have people from all different levels of theater making theater together. We're currently doing a production of As You Like It that we will perform at the end of this month.
I picked As You Like It because it's very accessible for young people. It's about mostly young people in love, something I think everyone can connect to. And absolutely one part of my agenda is show high school students one way that it works and one way that it can reach an audience today.
This very much so functions as like a professional production. Like, it doesn't feel like you're going to rehearsal after school hours or something. It's also been wonderful getting to work with the staff here and the Juilliard students.
I really like how dedicated everyone is. I've been in a lot of shows and everyone is very much on top of their game. You can get a lot more one-on-one time and attention from these people who know so much, and we get to take a closer look at some of these scenes and really dissect and anatomize what Shakespeare wanted to say with these lines, what he wanted to convey.
I just love that we're working together with so many people from so many different backgrounds. And I think learning from everyone's experience really helps bond together and makes the show better.
First day, Phil talked about the importance of being respectful to all the different types of people in the room and how important diversity is in life and in theater, and the fact that he's also taking the educational approach at the same time as the professional approach is beautiful.
Shakespeare's plays, for the most part, were done with very little set, modern costumes for his day, popular songs of his day, performed by an all-male cast. So there was a lot of actors playing the gender that they're not. Well, this production has very little set. They're wearing modern clothes of today. There are popular songs from today, and mostly females and non-binary people playing male roles. And I've not asked those people to play them like they're men. I've asked them to play them like, well, you're the Duke, and you're a young woman. Where is the power that you have?
At first, I had a biased opinion about Shakespeare. It was just like everything has to be theatrical, and you have to speak a certain type of way. But when I did that, Philip was like, no, keep your voice. Don't let this character take away from who you really are.
Other directors, they know what they want and how they want you to do it. Philip is like, I don't need to tell you what to do because I know you can do it.
Working with younger students and younger actors especially is always very exciting because the young actor has such a curiosity and an energy about just jumping straight into the work, playing and seeing what's there.
Everybody is always throwing in ideas and working together, and I just think that makes incredible theater. I think that makes theater that benefits everyone in the room because it comes from everyone in the room.
One of the classes that you take at Juilliard is mask work, and so we've been working with half character masks. I think it really helps me delve into a character. It also just makes it a really safe space for everyone to make a choice, and if you don't feel like it works, it's okay, but you made it, and everyone's really proud to see that.
Something that I've really enjoyed is the work that everybody does off stage. They might try some things out by themselves or by talking with other people, and then they just come on stage and they try it, and then everybody quickly builds off of it, and they're like, oh, we can try this with walking, or this would be really funny.
Sometimes I play guitar or ukulele, and I didn't really think that would have much benefit, but Niall worked with me a little bit on how to play better, and we're all like, hey, that's a crazy idea. What if we tried in the show?
did these exercises where we built like a big person off of each other, so we became more of an ensemble. And we actually incorporated that into the show.
I am so amazed by these students who are 14 to 18 having the courage to say their own ideas about what the story is and how we should embody it. And I went to Shakespeare intensives my whole childhood. There's just a level of respect in the room for students in an educational phase of their life.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
By luck or by my good choice, who knows, I ended up with 12, I'm getting choked up, 12 kids who had like the best professional work ethic I could ever ask for. Their attention did not flag, they were hungry for more work, and they've become generous about sharing their voices and who they are.
This program has broadened my horizons a lot, and I want to pursue more of Shakespeare after this, because this was very fulfilling.
We all really brought a lot of things to the table, and we're all ready to just bring in all our energy, our friendship, to work together to make a great show.
Last year, quarantine hit, and when you haven't done theater for a really long time, you forget just how close you all are. It's one of my favorite things about theater, and it's one of the things I've really missed.
I think a lot of theaters are invested in putting all those professional shows that they had to waylay and put on the back burner because they're trying to make some money right now and get back. And that's valid and that's needed. But I really commend this company for the first thing they do is something educational that's really benefiting the community here. That's really special to be a part of.
Before the curtain went up on our first show last night, all the seats were sold out. It really was a dream come true for me to see my cast get the gift of feeling a 450-year-old play land on a modern audience. It's a miracle.